Masaka, 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 masaka. Kids African.
It's your favorite host here at the Kids Talk Show. My name is MBOGO ELVIS, and as usual, we have a lot to discuss about. But before that, let my colleagues here introduce themselves.
Hi everybody, my name is Logish Rain. I'm very happy to be here on Kids Talk Show. Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Trun and I'm delighted to be here once again.
Okay.
Move like this, like that. Shake this, shake that. Lega, 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 lega. Dance the gesa.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Get ready.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Get ready.
Yeah.
Clap your hands. Nod your head. Shake your waist. As a side and side. Whoa! Aye. Scuba. Fala. Kasuka. Ladies, orders, knees and toes. Knees and toes. Knees and toes. Ladies, orders, knees and toes. Eyes, ears, nose and mouth. Ladies, orders, knees and toes. Knees and toes. Knees and toes. Ladies, orders, knees and toes. Eyes, ears, nose and mouth. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Get ready.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Get ready.
Yeah.
Clap your hands. Nod your head. Shake your waist. As a side and side. Cha 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 what? Hey, cha 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 what? Jabo, 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 jabo. Scoop, scoop, ay, 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 ay. Nani ataka maido?
Nize, nize.
Nani ataka maido?
Nize, nize.
Awandiko mukono. No mulala. Wete ntabule. Scuba, fala, kasuka, muziki. Ay. Siba. Sumulula. Wete ntabule. Let's go. Ah. Ako. Keko. Ogo. Hey, 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 hey.
Okay, and now to introduce the topic, which is, does homework promote learning? Rundi murutolo no soba kigamba anti homework nesagika kusoma kwa abana. So me as a person, in my own perspective, nindora anti giving a child homework is useful, but no sango mwana bamuhirenke namba 20 aine kukora emirimo muka. First of all, no sango mwana ina kuoje ngoye, ekikuongeraho omwana ina kuoje ebintu, aine kwetekanize byakora, baitu no sanga tichamuhirenke namba 20. So nekin omwana, the child gets disturbed, no sango mwana tasoba yatungwa bwire bukumara kore ebintu bye. But let me stop from there and allow my fellows here to continue.
To me, I say that as in when a child is being given homework, in like no kind of when I will or like him or herself, like about here number B. Hagambe, let me do on the attack a man called Nambikum, but then you call me my yomoka, your JV, to collect such things after that. But before when you sleep, you do the other 10 numbers. After that, you can go. You sleep, and then the morning you go back to school and you give in your homework. And there will be no quarrels like, why are you not doing the homework? Such things, yeah.
But now, you're speaking about the issue of time management. Now, in time management, how can one keep time? Omwana nasoba obwire nasoba kukwasata.
Kukwasa, like, as you know, for example, me, I have a watch. Like, so Satan dakika na msanzu. So, nogamba za siku nemu, na dakikemu, ntaye kole namba zangi za makukabiri. Ni correct? Ni kwa mrumendo. Niko siku mnebiri.
But hati, eze nambi 10, ezo kola, like, how many minutes does it take? How kuba no sanga, wake iba kuba bakwahiri. No sangonu, aina waka, bama mathematics, bama English, bama na SST. No sango mwana bamhaire waka. In total zile namba kama 12. Eduka in mathematics, you must be having working and you must be showing the formulas. Then in English, spellings, you have to be very keen, not too speedy or else you'll crash. Now, how will you manage that time? Me, I think it can take you like around 1 hour and 30 minutes to complete that work.
Yeah, okay, like it's also possible, I don't refuse, but still, as in you as a child, you should also be knowing yourself. You say, kama nikole mirimo za kukanaka ndakalino kule because to me kulia I fall into the bed immediately. But first pray, and except from that, like to other children, nabale kokubali takalire byokula takubiyama. In most cases, most children, like those who are old. So nagamba kama zokole homework, even according to the parent, nkiwa kiyamba mzaire kuro mwana homework ya kukora imta ya kwa na vyetegereza. Okay, you can tell me that they'll give you a number that you won't understand and the child already taught it to you. So this means you can consult, because like for example in mathematics, you can consult almost anyone, because it's not like the teacher is the only one who's to teach you, not the other children or any other person. For example, me when I got home, I got a difficulty in my work, mostly math. I can't consult my brother, and he's actually older than me. I can't consult him. He tells me how to calculate it, and they get it into the head more than the child is explaining to me.
Now a child hatino sanga tainayo mgenzuwe, you find the parent is illiterate. No mletere namba zao mchikacho kwa explanation na kuruhi. Mayanyonde katingi na bwiri.
Actually from that, let's say there have been like almost everyone has a smartphone, right? Even a child has. So you can go on the internet, search, and like you go like on Math Papa. You put in any math equation, and they'll give you the answer and the explanation with it.
But isn't that like cheating?
No, it's not cheating, because you don't know the thing, and you have to ask to consult, because you may say like in the exam when it comes, like you can like remember like last time my papa told me this and this, how to do it, and you use it more than the child how he or she taught you.
Okay. Doris?
Before I go into details and share my own perspective about the topic, I would like to correct Shrem that Math Papa only solves algebraic equations. So back to the topic, I think a child should make a schedule. If they have given you 20 numbers for homework, first make your own timetable. You should be knowing that when I come from school with 20 numbers, if they are making a total of 20 numbers in all the subjects they have given you, you got home, you help in some chores. Maybe if you live with your grandmother or you stay with other relatives of yours, you first wash utensils. After washing utensils, maybe you cook supper. After cooking, you go, you bathe, you come back, you eat. And by the time you finish doing that, it won't take more than 2 hours. 2 hours, that meaning you'll start doing the homework at exactly 8, and by 10, you'll have finished.
Hati, olio no gamba ambu, omwana mbomanya nkomsahibi. Hati juka alohabana abandi, huo wenyine no ine kuchumbe byokulya byasaba. Hati, nkaho hikira muka orugi kurubata, wahikayo sahe mkichweka. Oine kusala obutunguru enyanya, byona niyo ine kubichumba, ijuka ine kuchumba nebitoke. Hati, do you tell me that imbo? Obo mwana, I think some kagans nizumsanga naro.
Yeah, still, it depends. No sakurga hisomon orbata and saye nzukusango hikiri amuka. And there are some people who work very quickly. You cook. Of course, I've talked about the cooking. You'll have to cut all the onions, the tomatoes, and whatever, the spices. You'll finish in time. Nasamkaga zira kusanga nora, but you have done the homework. You can't be compared to someone who has gone at home nemilimo tajikozere yagenda TV ya makora TV yali ya byam. They can't compare the two of you. You're better than the other one. You be misamkaga, but you'll get the result. You'll work very hard. That is a sign of working hard, and you'll perform very well in terms of academics.
Now, giving the child very much work. Let's say like they have given you 50 numbers. Each teacher, let's say like 5 teachers, they have given each 10 numbers. Mathematics, English, science, SST. Now, do you think that is good to give very many numbers?
Yeah, the teachers are trying to test your potential in something. Baba what is hard in doing homework? For us, there are sometimes whereby you can even make a total of 50 numbers. You got home and do them. Now, if a secondary child is given a whole textbook to go and copy it and fill those notes in an exercise book, what about you who has just been given 50 numbers and you have like a lot of time? Instead of watching TV and following up a certain series that won't help you in the coming future, calculate your 50 numbers. If they are not mathematics, you answer the questions for English, answer the questions for SST and science, finish, help out the course at home. Maybe nizobanze kukora, then you'll end up with homework. It is very easy, according to me.
To me, like, I'm disagreeing with Doris completely. Like, in her view, as she earlier said, she said that that you should do the homework, and also you go back home and cook. To me, it said that tikingu omuntu wakubanaga omuntu tikingu inkikambita inokwanomanya nokutsumba watawatsumba. My friend, tomorrow studies won't help you. You got to do something else. You can.
But Shrem, you misquoted me. You misquoted me. I said you got home, help out in some chores. If it is for cooking, you cook. You will not take more than maybe 2.5 hours. No, Jacobo Mazere by that time. Bathe, relax, do your homework, pray, and sleep. So that was a misquotation.
Yeah, sorry, but I think I have partial deafness for now. So let me continue on my other views. Homework kilingo mwana, like the child should also be calculating the numbers. Baba mwana yata homework now, he or she is on food. Yataha inoksumba inokwa such things like, it's actually like there should be like, for example, for us at our school. There's a timetable for homework. At the end, like in P6 earlier, in P6 like they show today's homework will be SST, and they give you and you go home. So doesn't mean that they give you all of the subjects work, and if you don't bring it back, it's not your fault, it's the child's fault because they have not followed the timetable.
But now you're bringing up the issue of the timetable. But now what I want to ask about the timetable. But I thought that the teacher has a right to give work anytime and demand for it at any time. Akupacha na sababu kwa waka nyenchakana na gamba. Mbo enu waka yange ningienda tomorrow morning. Na baba hiruwi. Na wakoirenke namba zanyu 10-20. So you do those numbers. You have all the time from morning to evening, and even night time you have it. Now, do you want to tell me that the teacher is violating the timetable?
He or she is not violating the timetable, but still, like as in, we're also humans, we're children. Even though we need to work harder, you should be understanding in class and also outside the class. Plus timetable, like doing your own schedule, such things. So you should be. You should be able to manage your own time. Let's say work by Kwanyanzaka. Lunch then you're calling Kuzana, Home Kusamba Kapira, no Telendur, Wololo, such things. So you shouldn't like you should be no one manir. No Gama can hasi I can numbers get like I go relax a little bit, I come back to class.
Okay.
Well, I would like to somehow agree with Shrem. If the teacher has given you work in the morning and tells you that I need it tomorrow morning, you have all that time. Halanchi no sangomana na manzanagena na simbalaini. You find that person is in between 50 people. But that time you spend there, you spend there almost 15 minutes waiting.
Fluking is there.
But there's some people who cannot fluke you. There's some boys there. I know the boys, they cannot fluke you. So you will use more than 15 minutes making the line waiting for posho. By that time you can tell someone that you come and tell me go and get my food. You come this side at least this side calculating your numbers. You'll do about 4 of them. 4, and if you have to subtract from 20 to 4, you'll remain with few numbers. You reach at home, help your grandmother or any other relative. You go and bathe, you eat, and again you come back and calculate your numbers.
Now, another question is that when you go to school, after doing all that homework, I believe there is dosing, and I don't think dosing is productive to learning, or it does not promote learning. Sorry, let me leave the word. Okay, it does not promote learning. Akuwa mwana natanka kuhungira.
Yeah, like a rotten tomato in a basket. Or such things. To me, it's like actually like those people who does. Like I was talking about for example, me, my mom, let's say like sometimes when it's that time, second time, my mom she says that you go home and they do here the chores, and you go and prepare yourself for tomorrow and do such things, and you also come and help us sometimes. But if like I'm too busy, I leave her. Okay, like mtanikana mzee nawe kakuja kwa kamba mwanangu natoka dozinge kamkoleka miambe mgambi go and sleep, because tomorrow you'll be having to wake up kasi kunzanya zaka.
Okay. Yeah. Doris, another thing.
Well, I would like to outline some very important view. The reason as to why the teacher gives people's homework, it is very important. The teacher is trying to test the potential of the child. And this said, the parent wants the child to be busy. Not like ukikamuka, you have finished helping out in some chores or the domestic work, you go to watch series Lost in Love, My Desire, such things on Star Life. Most people watch them. But that time you spend watching those series, what was the name of the actor who was in the other movie, they won't ask you, but they will ask you what is the map. But when they had given you homework, because you are following up a series to see who will die next. Such things.
Gamba who will come next, Gamba
such things. So the teacher wants to make you busy. They won't help you. You revise your work, do the homework. In your vacation, you'll sleep, blanket such things. So the children must work very hard.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, another thing is that at school, in addition to giving you homework, na teacher now naingia na kuongera work somo. So ijo tokozerege waka ogisigaize be teacher ebitapta ka collecting o na work end ya teacher kuongira. So will you balance it? How will you do it?
To me, like he said that like sometimes like the teachers, so they go, let's say they go for a meeting, they leave us with work sometimes. Like you sit down and you do it on your own. Like if, like for example, the teacher, our blood teacher, P6 teacher told us, do your personal work. So you should do your own personal work.
Do your personal work.
Yeah, such things. You should sit down and begin doing your own personal work. Because in the exam, when it comes, you won't be understanding anything. They'll begin, they ask you, what is a map? A map is everywhere you go. Such things.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, going back, homework. Now, to the main reason. That you say that you support that homework is productive.
Yeah, it is very productive.
Now, aside from all that you said, do you have other obligations that prove what you're saying is true?
Yeah. I will give an example of a child from a certain school. Let me forge a name. Like you come from a school called Chamkereg. If it is there, I don't know. They don't give them homework. I'm forging. I don't know whether it's true. So ogo mwana, you want to compare that child to a child who comes from Buhinga Primary University, what the teacher calls it. Because for us we are very unique. You can't compare us with other schools. Tibakuba homework. That's why you find that in most times Buhinga is among the top 10 performers in the city. And what I'm saying about the productivity of homework, omwana mukana balbiza muno nabatena wira gukora orugambo, starting to tell them what happened at school, tichanko kwa mtirege. You won't be having that time because we have talked about domestic work. Oja kuhikamuke milimo yonke kulinzire. After mlimo, you have to bathe. After bathing, you have to do homework, eat and sleep. But there are some people, they give you homework. Notanka kukwasa homework to kwenda kunava. No kukwasa homework that they have given us 50 numbers. I'm very busy. I will bathe at 12 midnight. No majukora mbasanga naho ibitabo byamire on the blanket.
No ogagenda koga na bakaba ikuru. Ogwa batana birakaba ikuru na tera kabombeke.
My friend like those children who like sleep in the beds to go like na bed waiting. Them na obsessed. You imagine like a person screening it and
Chana bana sukure tawe ekinun konki mustari.
Jesus Christ, like a rotten rat in my basket.
Jesus. Okay, I was still talking about the time management and those things, hard work. So I was comparing schools. And I was talking about the productivity of homework. Homework is a very important thing. That's why they introduced it. Tubaswakulete kintu, which doesn't make sense. Like they tell you to eat tomatoes, and for you don't know the importance. It lacks common sense. But for you, you know the importance of what? Of homework. You are also a witness. They give you homework. It improves on your academic performance. TV, you're busy revising your books, which can also help you to go back. Like what did Ludwig Craft do? You don't remember. That will help you to go back in your previous notes. You revise it and you'll cram. Even if it is cramming because of understanding, like you won't take time to see it, but you'll cram it. Or that cramming tomorrow when the teacher comes and asks you, you'll be knowing what Ludwig Craft introduced or what he did, what he contributed to East Africa. So that's what I was trying to talk about, the productivity of homework and its importance.
Yeah, except from that, to me, like I say, like sometimes homework for me, I'm neutral, like I'm supporting it and also again disagreeing with it. Yeah, I'm saying that if homework has been given to you, sometimes children like na kwa mema naga mama bampe homework tin kwa mema kurukion biao. Like such things.
That is indiscipline. That is indiscipline.
Except from that, aliyabana kika like I'll be talking about one type. Aliyabana huwe taenda kwa homework tuna kwa class na so as in kwa class na kwa as in if he like na kwa tuoga kubukora. Remember in kwanza na wazeyebe such things like, for example, there's a child in our village. For her, she's actually really talkative. She can't even shut the mouth. Such things like she keeps talking.
Maybe compared to you.
I'm not. She can't be compared to me because for me sometimes when I talk what I know. Sometimes I also talk what I don't know because I'm.
You're saying that she can't be compared to you, meaning that for you speak louder than a chatterbox.
No,
you're better than that person.
Actually, like. Except from that, the girl like she doesn't have time to do the homework. To me, when I go home, I always know what brought me to school. When it's time to learn, I sit down and keep quiet and look at you.
And
begin disturbing me, and it also like
you contribute.
Yeah, I contribute to the answers and the things. I ask questions, but there's someone who goes into class. As if because for example our teachers told us that if a person kumkia mkono nitakuwa nanuka kana.
Jesus
like,
Christ.
Like you begin talking, no come on.
No gamba bayata pipe your sewage.
Yeah, such things. So to me, say that homework helps children know what they want, and also helps discourage children, stop them doing work formal education. Yeah.
Now, I will also give another view that sometimes homework encloses people's talents. I'll give an example of Yushrem. You usually post some videos on TikTok. Now that I've given you 50 numbers, you won't get the time to go on TikTok and dance whatever you dance. You'll be very busy. So that's one way of enclosing people's talents, by being given a lot of homework. But about homework, they shouldn't give you more than 10 numbers, seriously. Sometimes it is bad. It affects the child psychologically. How? Even the psychologists previously, you had Kahumza what he said, Bagambire, pressurizing a lot of or pumping work to a child is sometimes bad. Na mukizamu mbimsobera na banahurerintu like what is this now? I crammed this, now this one has not come, and you find the child is mentally disturbed. So sometimes the teacher should also reduce on that much pressure. They shouldn't give you more than 10 numbers in a subject for homework.
Like for example, me like earlier I said to make post videos on TikTok as I'm dancing. To me I say that to me when it's time to learn on weekdays, I learn. Like for example, let's say like yesterday I posted one. If you want you can prove.
But you are not given homework.
You said weekdays.
Yeah.
But Sunday is also a weekday.
Sunday.
Saturday is also a weekday.
A weekend.
Meaning?
It's a weekend. Sunday and Saturday is a weekend.
Aish? Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. So for example, to me like Saturday yesterday, like I learned evening lessons. And when I went back home, like they gave us homework and they also did it at the same time. After that, they went on what I want to do. We question time where I do what I do things in my leisure time. For example, can go hiking or big such things for my stay home. Begin that
hiking.
Yeah, you can hike a mountain in your leisure time. Such things, yeah.
Okay. I was talking about enclosing talents, and you said that for you, you do homework and you again post videos on TikTok. But it is very obvious that sometimes homework encloses people's talents. Seriously, number for mathematics, you have to be very, 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 very keen to see that a number you shouldn't mistake it into any other number, like a person who is writing 1 and ends up writing 7. So such things, but about quite a 50 number, seriously, you won't get time to go on TikTok.
Now, TikTok, you're talking about TikTok. Will TikTok come in the papers?
Yeah, that's why I was trying to tell you that sometimes homework encloses people's talents. Nichokusango mwana ina talenti, but it is neglected. Even doesn't perform very well academically. Naganam class in
So meaning, rather than studying, you'd rather go on TikTok?
No. That is not what I meant.
Like to me,
Do not having a side talent. Like a person, you're a lawyer, but again you're a comedian. You're a teacher and you are an MC. Such things. So when you're busy and doing some other occupation, they said you won't get time to go to do it. That's what I was trying to explain.
From that, for example, me like as in all the time.
Yeah.
From you
have to relax.
You can relax, play football, make jokes, watch MSA videos, such things. Yeah, for example, me watch MSA videos. They're really fun. For example, let's say like I'm stressed out from the homework. In the evening, I go and watch.
Yeah.
After that, I come back. That's all.
You have also heard of stress, meaning that sometimes to some people, homework stresses them. That one can also affect your brain psychologically, according to the doctors.
Yeah, and even except from that, like let's say even for example, there's a person in our village who can make kitabu, gago, a suit, nempali, a suit, mixed match. And for him, whenever he's working, he begins speaking English at when he couldn't understand. Akagwa here because like he was more interested in books more than the outside world. Let's say like for example here, working on TV. It's really nice, and you also have to go back home and read. Yeah.
I'll also give a person, he's a lecturer. Instead of going and teaching the teachers, those people at the institutions, tells them for how he learned, how he used to pack very expensive food, but right now, why is he? In the bar. He's no longer even a qualified lecturer. He can't go and teach people in the universities. So, if you have a side talent, don't waste it because you have a lot of homework. Get time, make your schedule. Ogambe, this time I'll be ending, and this time I'll be doing other things.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay. And now, moving on to another question. what would you rather do? Accept to be caned and do your homework, because as you do your homework and other side talents, remember you've finished doing this one and you forget you have the other one remaining the other side. So giving you homework, will it be too much, or you need little homework, but you should need a medium amount so that you can get time to do other things?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, that when they're giving you homework, they should not give you more than 10 numbers. Like no sanga never kwaire byonka, they're not that much mboina kukwata. There is some work no sanga seriously doesn't make sense. No sanga, they have given you what is a map, what is a picture. Give examples of pictures, give examples of a map, such things. So no sanga mwana, instead of giving you 10 numbers, nukoka squat, you go into details and revise about it.
That is bit work. Because
from that they give in most cases they give you number 1 ABC.
Like that.
Such things don't make sense. They should give you a number from 1 to 10 without any ABC.
So that you don't get tired quickly.
But now in the question paper, will they bring for you 1 up to 55, or they'll bring number 1, number 2, then when they reach number 40, when they reach 41, they put ABC.
That's what they said, that when they bring for you what did Ludwig Graf contribute in East Africa,
Yes.
it will give you that, like, kwesigamu kagamba, let me go back and see what Ludwig Graf did. Nukiyo kwa agenda in your previous notes and see what Ludwig Graf did. Noza kusanga ho AB, he translated this to this, he did this, he attempted to do this. Meaning, but for you, when you find it in the paper, you'll be able to make it. But A, B, C, you want to get time to read it, understand and observe.
But now, another thing is that, does homework promote cheating, or it helps in revision?
It helps in revision, understanding, and going through your notes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, except from that, let's say, like, to me, sometimes I talk alone. Let's say, like, they've given me a beginning the road, like they've said, Bala go let us call such things. And after, when you're going in the road, you go with the pen, you can say, now you've casted this and this and this, they think you're mad. So homework makes you like more of a crazy person or a mad dog, such
psycho.
things. Yeah, it's a complete psycho. Yeah.
Okay. Now, as I was still asking, cheating, what's the difference between cheating and revising? Because they have given you work, and the work is like a question paper.
The
right?
difference.
And you're checking in your notes. Isn't that like cheating? Because if you are in the examination, let's say like you're in a PLE or MOOC, and other question papers you can think of, and then can you seriously get a book and start, okay, this is the answer to this is the answer to that?
No,
But before you bring it in the examination, the difference between cheating and revising. Cheating no a number, what is a map, but you have a previous book where it is, you know, map is a representation of this and this no handik. But revising no manza no kira, you observe it. That will help you to get it. Next time you want to be like having that like gamma kangenendo, you'll be knowing it.
Yeah, except from that, even our teachers tell us that in class sometimes, except from the personal work teacher, they tell us that exam, you consult each other, because the teacher can teach you something and you don't understand it, and you go to a person who understood it and you understand it better than
the way that teacher explained.
So to me, say that cheating sometimes is bad and also good, because let's say like, you're completely stuck.
But what you have said is not cheating, it is consulting. Even that there is a very big difference. Consulting no kaguz, but cheating no tanka koram kitabu cha no handika mkiao.
Okay.
Yeah.
And even there's also another big difference between cheating and consulting. What you say? Cheating is well by like you go back into the books, like for example, Gambi, this is this and this. Like for example, a maths representation of an object as seen and drawn from above. Okay, you want like what handika down. That's cheating. But consulting, it's whereby like you're confused on something, you can ask your brother who is like in a higher class or a lower class, because even lower classes can help you. So you can tell it, you ask him what's there and this, and he'll help you. But cheating is completely bad to me and also good.
But now when you consult one in a younger class, and then like let's say that you're in P5 and the other one is in P2. Now when the P2 child start mocking you, kasangwa yepanga hatiki mtokimanyiri.
No, to me,
and then they refuse to tell you.
To me, like, for me, they know me. For me, if I tell you to do something and you refuse, you know the outcome. Either you have to cry or laugh. So to me, say that no nyamba takuwa no kera, and you can't look for anyone else because you yeah.
But even if you mock me, then how will it affect me? Meaning you are mocking, and I will also say you don't know.
And even the next time when you also come back your homework, I'm just going to help me. I want to help you. Help you after begin mocking you again. Pay back.
Okay. Thanks for that. Let's go in for a short break and we'll be right back.
He must be rich, tall, handsome, from a respectable family. He must have a maid because at our home we do not work.
Conductor Masao.
Why? Obadde olobye ku ssimu?
Yamunange anti yo TV enkolera.
Nyumirwa omulembe omupya ogujjudde ebisanyusa omuli emikutu gya TV egisukka mu 8 n'egya radio nga kwotadde ne zifirimu ng'osinziirira wonna w'oli. Genda mu App Store oteeke app ya yo TV channels ku ssimu.
Okay, welcome back from the short commercial break, and once again my name is MBOGO ELVIS and we'll continue from where we stopped.
Yeah, to me, as in earlier, what was the lesson?
I was saying that homework, like Doris stopped on the part whereby homework encloses their talents, and then she later stated it that homework does help but doesn't in another side. Continue.
There is the negative side and the positive side, but yes. I had finished explaining everything. So I will first explain the positive ones. Yes. First of all, it helps the people perform academically, yes. Whereby if they have given you homework, they have given you what is a map, you have done it, meaning even when it comes in the examination, you will pass it. Okay. So it helps in academic performance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, are there any more, or you're moving on to the negative?
Negative. It affects the child psychologically, like I had said earlier. No, we're confused. Remember, you talked about if you have a parent who is illiterate, maybe even not illiterate, but even our syllabus right now is different from theirs, what they learned. So no sangomzeta kimanye now I'm stressed on how he or she will get the school fees and ends up shouting at you. So you also get like no you feel neglected. No, you start thinking that they don't like you, but it's not like that. No,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me to except from that, as in homework, it means doing it from home, but still, let's say like you go to the teacher and you tell him or her, teacher and you can help him, because for us, our teachers at being a primary school, grandmother of English, they can help you. The teachers are friendly. What's this and this that. In after the class no explaining and who passed this number, use up your hand. They said you can teach the other one on the chalkboard. You guys do more than what they taught you earlier. Yeah.
Okay. Now once again I'd like to pose a question. In doing homework, you said you get psychologically confused. Now, how can you best explain that?
Psychologically. Psychology is all about the mind. Nukukusanga, they've given you what is a map. You start as saying a map of Uganda, Tanzania, or Kenya. You're confused, you don't know what a map is. You cannot explain it further. You want the map of Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, such things. But you don't know what a map is. So you find a child is psychologically affected, and you think, Manier, I'm stupid, I'm a fool. You start hating yourself. So you'll end up getting stress, and the outcome of stress, you get problems with the mind, the brain. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Except from that, homework na yuneyamba omuntu, like as in to keep focused in studies. Wata homework agamba koyen homework, I should be also in that thing akin to the passion to do the work, because I hondo mwana owaba gaiga mamleta motoka magura motoka, whatever he or she asks bakimleta. And from that, except from that, naga daddy I don't want to do the work. Also the parent is stupid, like okay, like is like as in like my baby stop, okay, like it's fine, you can okay stop doing it, even you can even stop learning. While some parents who are strict nagamba kikolo gikareo atakwagihandi kanyikute boko bya nagano gihandika. So to me I think that doing the homework on your own without being forced is better than being caned.
Okay. Now, as we conclude on this topic, I believe you've got it that homework is both good and bad, as they had explained all their views. Now to move on to goal setting, and we'll begin to frame.
What do you mean?
Goal setting. Entegeka yawe ekyokwenda kutegekera ekintu ekyokwenda mbomezi bwawe. Okay. Doris, goal setting. What do they mean? Okay, what do you think one can do?
In my own perspective, I think goal setting, they mean what you want to achieve in life. So if I'll give an example of myself, I'm learning to become a psychiatrist. I want to treat people who are crazy, because nowadays people are very crazy. So that is my goal, to become a psychiatrist.
Maybe
Yeah.
you start with Patia Pace.
To me, like
Not such people.
to me, as in my life goal, what I want to say, I want to become a neurosurgeon who works with the brain. So as in for me, like actually science, it's what I love most in all the subjects mostly, because
You'll begin dancing in the operation theater and you cut the wrong vein.
no. Everything has its own time, but some people try to mix them. To me, it's that, let's say, like for me, like seeing things as in the brain, like I see it and I understand it. So to me, I'm very curious about being a neurosurgeon, and if any help or something, I would easily allow.
Okay. So for me, what makes me desire to become a psychiatrist, I will give an example. No sango muntu ali muhanda na bezoneka sukali exora. Then they knock the person. So I also want to treat such people so that accidents become few, or they also reduce. Yeah, that's what makes me want to become a
But
psychiatrist.
now, you're saying that you want those situations to reduce. Can kuno mzaira kuno school fees mlegere kuno, will you pay for the children? Or?
No. There is what we call therapy. You go, you you tell the parent, Tekana, you'll find the school fees, don't worry. Like I take on too much stress, which will make you die, and even the child doesn't learn.
And even to me, except from that, like except from being a neurosurgeon, I love being I like to become an accountant, because I like mula man and such things. Yeah, like accounting.
Okay. I think for you, you'll carry out the embezzlement.
No.
Okay. Now, what have you done to promote your goals?
My goals. I'm very hardworking. I'm trying to do my best in terms of mathematics, because nowadays it is all about science and mathematics with English. So I try to perform very well academically.
But now, as a psychiatrist, how will mathematics come in?
Mathematics and science. It will come in. You know, when you have an F9 in math, you cannot get anything seriously. Even if it doesn't come in, but it is needed. But usually science is the one that is needed most if you want to do such things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shrem, what have you done to promote your goals?
To me, I did also I don't want to repeat what she said. So to me, I'll be adding on. To me, I have been also trying. Doesn't mean complete failure. So to me, I settle down when it's time to learn and learn, play, eat.
Yeah.
And I actually love eating. Things like those, yeah.
Glutton.
I'm not a glutton, I'm a foodist.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Foodist, spell it out.
Foodist. Okay. Now, you said that you would like to become an accountant, and there are others who are outside there who also wish to share the same passion as you. And they fear on what they say that unaanza kukora math nyingi mayakuno ino kusoma muno and other things. What advice would you give to them?
To me, it said that if you want to become something, you should work for it. Everything will be coming on a silver platter plate. Like you should work for it and kramitaka, amazing, such things, because all life is all about falling down and coming back. And even from that, you should also be seeing where you're coming from. Let's say like you're coming from a poor background. You should work hard. You say, let me be the first person to be this. And also work for them and also be able to help them. Yeah.
Well, I would advise the child who is scared, saying that becoming a psychiatrist is very hard. You should be determined, hardworking, disciplined. It will help you. That's why they say that even the way to God's kingdom is not easy. It's filled with thorns, very, very dangerous people, vampires and whatever. But the road to Satan's kingdom, some kin to maybe there is chocolate and whatever what those children like. So in order to pass, you must go through a lot of hardships and academic challenges to achieve what you want.
As determination. Determination no manyisaki.
Determined. This is whereby you say, I have to do it, I will make it. You are courageous, you believe in yourself, you don't lose hope very quickly. Yeah.
Yeah, except from that, I was earlier saying that you should see why you shouldn't focus on how you fell down, but you should be seeing how you're going to be coming back. So to me, say that when I perform badly in an exam, like I've declined. Last time I got an 80, this time I get a 70. But God forbid. As in, like I become stressed out, and after that, like I tell myself, I shouldn't see how I fell down. I should be seeing how I'll come back. I begin selecting my friends, begin revising more, like nitakameza meseni ningamba kukinikita nikimayo tapia ninagimaka kitaka moto ningikara amasoka gugunuka ningabukabunuka, like as in I put in much effort.
Thanks for that. Now please send your regards to anyone who you feel like.
I would like to send my regards to all my family members who are watching me out there, my mother and all my other relatives. Thank you for supporting me and making me reach to this level.
To me, like I'm sending my regards to my mom, my brothers, my sisters, my friends at school, Blessing, Shivan, Taira, like almost all of the people that are my friends, close friends, and also not that close. And I'm also sending my greetings to my mom, who has also very helped me reach where I am right now. If not for her, I could be nowhere.
Okay, I'd also like to send my regards to everyone out there, mostly my family members, friends, and all my well-wishers. Thank you for being a wonderful audience for this entire 1 hour at the Kids Talk Show. Thank you, and stay tuned for more entertainment at 4TV.
Bye.
Bye.
The one for you, got your mama nazaliwa kujoga sikujogebwa, nazaliwa kumenya sikumenyebwa, ndi muwanguzo oli atawangulwa.
You wink on my calendar, girl, to you I surrender.
Chebe mekatamua, sema tukina go join God. You want to bamba, you wanna G with the big boys.
Singira feza neza bu mama, oli mwamata gange sukali yange
kanga bukeddena tuli babandana